Vogue magazine is facing a significant amount of backlash after they made the decision to feature Kanye West and Kim Kardashian on their cover. Now, Vogue is known as the epitome of fashion, and anyone who makes it onto the cover has the honor of being on that cover. And all of a sudden, it turns out that a lot of their very, very faithful and loyal subscribers are unsubscribing because they disagree with Anna Wintour's decision to feature them on the cover. So I want to give you some examples of the comments that they've received, and some of these are from their Facebook page. It says, well, I guess I'm canceling my Vogue subscription. Who's with me? And actually, Sarah Michelle Gellar, who's a big celebrity, is the person who said that. I think it's actually kind of ballsy for another celebrity to call Kanye out on that.
So first of all, it took me 20 minutes to figure out what the controversy was. I was like, what? Are they on every cover? I don't understand, right? I'm like, is it a racial thing? What happened? I don't get it, right? Yeah. And it turns out, as you explained, Anna, it's an honor to be on the cover of Vogue. Oh, please. So
there are no winners in this story because Vogue comes off as extremely pretentious. I don't really care for Kim Kardashian, and recently Kanye West. Even though I love his music, I don't like him as a person because he's been unbearable. But I don't give a shit about Vogue. So all the people that are like, oh, it's an honor and how dare you feature, who cares? Shut up, right? And then I can't stand Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Like, they've been begging to be on that cover for a really long time. And Anna Wintour is like, no, that's not true. Except it's absolutely true. Kanye West is on the record saying, why don't you put my wifey up on there, right? And I don't know if he actually said wifey, I'm putting words in his mouth. But he did say you should feature, Kim Kardashian on there.
Okay, yeah, you're right. There's no winners in this story, but I think the most unbearable people are actually not Kanye and Kim. It's the people complaining about it. Like, first of all, you got all like emotional about this Vogue thing. I mean, just calm down, dude.
No, but you know what it is?
Vogue. It's a fashion magazine where they're trying to sell you shit. Bless your heart, but I mean, like, okay, honor. It's not like it's fucking Harvard or anything.
I know, but you also got to dig a little deeper because I don't think that the backlash is necessarily targeted toward Vogue. It's targeted toward Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. People have Kim Kardashian fatigue. They're tired of her. They don't want to see her anymore. They want her to go away. No more attention. And if you look at the numbers, her reality show is experiencing a dip in ratings. In fact, they have half the audience that they did in the very first season of the show.
Drums.
And the cover hasn't been doing well. So I just want to give you more examples of what people are saying. One person says on the Facebook page, I'm done with Vogue. Subscription canceled. Sick to death of Kanye and Kim. Used to be high fashion. Your standards have been highly compromised.
Well, I believe her because she put a lot of exclamation points there. So it must really be true.
Yes. Recently, Us Weekly had Kim Kardashian in their magazine, and they were featuring her first pictures after she gave birth. In December, Us Weekly sold 100,000 fewer newsstand copies than usual after running exclusive photos of Kim Kardashian's first major photo shoot after giving birth. So that's a pretty big deal. That means that, hey, you know what? People are tired of her.
You know why? Because Us Weekly had her on the cover for approximately 7 years straight. Like they're like, oh, this is the first pictures after giving birth. You also had her first pictures after she ate a ham sandwich, right? You had her first pictures after she took a dump. You had her first pictures after everything, right? So people are like vomiting Kim Kardashian at this point. Like, okay, we got it. That's why people are saying her. But when it comes back to the snooty people, including Sarah Michelle Gellar, who are like, oh my God, they didn't earn the honor of being on Vogue. First of all, okay, Kim Kardashian is just popular, I guess, and she was popular on television, etc. But Kanye is a musician, right? Now you might have issues with them, and his last video where he was on the motorcycle with Kim Kardashian made me lose all respect for him. Okay, and so I'm now wondering how talented he actually is. And it might have to do with the fact that he's underwater and all that production that they do for him. But he is a successful musician. So there's no harm in that. And plus, he's into fashion. I know because he sells those shirts for like $1,000, like plain white shirts for like $1,000
Dude,
or something.
You don't even know about leather jogging pants, okay?
I don't.
No one knew about leather jogging pants until Kanye West came along, and he's like, boom, leather jogging pants, everyone can suck it, right? Remember, he did an interview where he said that.
I know. Yeah. So that's why I love this story. It's the old thing of like what happens when immovable object meets an irresistible force, and there's no good answer to that, right? In this case, what happens when an unbearable force meets an unbearable force?
You produce an unbearable story that our audience is now going crazy about.
Okay.
So.
No, I love this, man. So it gives me an opportunity to make fun of all of them.